Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Midwest Buzz. I'm JC.
And I'm Olivia.
And we are feeling good today because the sun is out.
Yeah, it is so sunny today.
I didn't even wear a coat.
I did still wear a coat.
You gotta keep baby warm. I mean,
Yeah.
it makes sense. We're in our national park sweatshirts. We're trying to be a matching theme.
She's
lately.
been to hers. I've not been to this one. I've not been to Utah. But I found this one at a thrift store.
It's so
and
cute.
It had the tags on it still.
I really want to go to Utah. I've wanted to go to the Salt Flats ever since I was like super young. I remember my grandma and grandpa were there for something. My grandpa had a conference or something that he had to go to. And I was like, Salt Lake City? I love salt. I was like,
please.
I was like 8 and I just thought it sounded so cool.
Yeah, they do look really cool.
I've technically been in the airport. And that's it.
Yeah, I don't.
I really want to go to Moab too. Those arches look
Utah
so cool.
Seems very beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Ashlyn's there right now. I'm excited to see like the content
Yeah, she's at a retreat
that comes
there.
from there. Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't know if they're going to the arches or not though. I feel like those are so iconic.
Mm-hmm.
But have not been. I've always like seen different workshops and I've almost done it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Part of me thinks I would rather just do it as a vacation.
Yeah.
Because
then it's your own time, your own whatever you want.
I'm to the point where it's like there are some workshops that I really like to go to because of the location, and I'm like, that would be a fun girls trip. Like that one I did in California. Like that was really fun. Where it's like I feel like Utah would be a fun like family trip or a couple trip or something.
Yes, and pretty easy to get to. And
right. You can just like rent a car and just like drive around and do all the things. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of bucket list things, so because I'm working at the travel agency, I get to hear about things kind of before they're released.
Yeah.
Becca has an Iceland cruise that they're putting out. I'm so tempted. It's like August of 2026. Oh, so it's a ways away. And I was like, that's so scary to book stuff that far out. Travel now that insurance. I could be in my that I could be in my childbearing years.
Yeah.
That sounds so funny.
I mean, you could,
as long as you weren't due, you could go on a cruise pregnant. Yeah. You just wouldn't want to be like very close.
Or if you just had a baby, then that would be like, although newborns are the easiest to travel with.
Yeah.
Because they just need you.
They just sleep.
Yeah, and they don't really like go anywhere.
Yeah. You can experience that in Duluth.
Yeah. I hope. But yeah.
I know Drew and Ashton had to go like 2.5 hours the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And Trip like did really good. He just literally slept the whole time.
I couldn't believe that she was already at like quads on Sunday. I was like,
oh yeah,
how does your mom letting her move about?
I think she was feeling pretty good. And I mean, he was like, it's almost a week.
Yeah. They
came and did like photos afterwards too, so I think she was motivated to come to the photos.
Well, I figured that's probably why she came, was just but I know there's like the 5-5-5 rule that most midwives like insist upon, where it's like 5 days in bed, 5 days on the bed, and 5 days near the bed. So it's like, it's essentially just like, don't overdo things.
Don't overdo it.
You don't literally have to be on a bed. You could be in your recliner on your couch, that kind of thing. But they don't want you up and down stairs a lot, and they just really want like a lot of recovery time.
Interesting. I get the not overdoing it, and I get that you're in a different headspace. I would go stir crazy.
That's what I'm like. My bedroom, first of all, if it was literal in your bed, which some of them maybe mean, my bed is upstairs and away from everything that's happening. I would I would not do well. And people are going to want to come visit the baby, and I like having visitors. I mean, like, the first time was a little bit harder because I was literally learning to breastfeed, and, people are coming over, but, it would be hard, especially when you have other kids that need your attention and things to do and whatever, so...
Which, like, thankfully, I feel like if you don't have a C-section, you can still, like, lift and stuff. But the people who have C-sections, you're not even supposed to lift, like, X amount of weight. It's, like, very light. Yeah, so it's, like, you can't even lift up your other kids. You can't even
really shower by yourself. You can't drive. You actually can't drive. You yourself can't drive after having a baby for, like, a week.
Oh. Like a C-section?
No, just, like, I couldn't. They told me not to drive.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Interesting. I suppose just the different drugs that they maybe had given you?
No, I think it's more just like in
safety.
case you got in a, then you don't have anything hitting your... Yeah. You have an open wound. So.
That's true. That's so... Ugh.
Yeah. I think it's just them being cautious.
Yeah, I get that.
So.
Interesting. Yeah, you're like... Are you a month out? Are you really close? Are you... 5 weeks out from your due date?
At the time that this is airing, I'll be 34 weeks in...
Oh, so... 2 days. Okay. So you'll be 6 weeks next week.
Yeah.
Okay. That's so crazy.
Weeks
and we're doing a little sprinkle in a few weekends.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Airplane. Yeah, baby girl's gonna get her moment, and we're gonna have a very girly little sprinkle.
It'll be good. We can get some cute photos, do some fun activities. I'm excited for it.
Yes.
We need to talk more about that, actually.
Yeah, we'll
put that on the list.
Meeting after this.
Yes. Exciting things. Windows are being installed at the lake house as we speak. I'm excited. Finally. I think I'm going to try to go out there this afternoon and quick look at them.
Yeah, good day for it.
Yeah. The bedroom is like all mudded and everything, so I just need to paint.
More painting.
I tried. Oh my gosh, you guys. I almost murdered a paint machine. So
you tried spraying?
Yeah, I was spraying. Well, I've sprayed a few things now. I've sprayed the sunroom, I sprayed my closet, and like the sprayer has worked good.
Yeah.
I've gotten projects done very quickly.
That's so satisfying.
Yeah, it is. It's very satisfying to like see the paint like going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but this sprayer, like, I don't know if the paint was too thick, if the sprayer had, like, something that didn't get cleaned out right. Nothing was working. And I, like, for, like, 2-3 hours was just, like, fighting with this thing. I was so covered in paint. Like, I still have underneath all of my nails just, like, paint gunk. Like, can't get it out. My hair, I looked like I'd been through a paint war.
Wow.
It was terrible.
That's really frustrating because painting's already frustrating to me.
So the hallway is done, but the actual room has like half of a layer of primer on. Like not even. It's so bad.
That's annoying.
Yeah. So that was my fun Monday experience.
Gotta love a Monday moment.
I was like, I don't know if this sprayer is just having a Monday or what the problem is, but very annoying.
So, but you didn't figure it out.
No, I finally dumped all the paint out. I'm buying new paint. So I don't want to get into it. Anyway, I got new paint, and I'm hoping that it was just something wasn't like either the paint was too thick or something was wrong, because I'm hoping that I spent 40 minutes scrubbing out every piece on this sprayer.
Jeez.
So hopefully when I put it together next time, it just seamlessly works and I have no problems.
Yeah. We'll be wishing that for you.
Yes, that is my plan.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's exciting with the lake house getting closer and things.
I just want to like, my goal would be to move in like middle of April. And I think that that's unrealistic, but I keep telling myself that's the goal. I left a note for the contractor and I was like, just, remember this is the goal.
You're going to have sticky notes all over the house having dates on it.
Yeah, like, I know, like, I have sticky notes everywhere, like, on, like, touch-up stuff that needs to happen for paint, and I should start being, like, dating everything, like, must be done by this date.
Yeah. And just start leaving him
He's gonna be like,
notes.
I do not like this job anymore.
You're like, I'm moving out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've entered my nesting phase, but I haven't really started any nesting projects, so stay tuned. I'll keep you updated.
All the, like, just, like, random drawers having to be, like, fully organized.
Yeah, I just feel like my whole house needs to be organized. I mean, mostly it's organized. I'd like to reorganize my kitchen, and then the nursery needs to be organized. And I need to re-go through clothes and figure out, like, okay, at least within the newborn to 0 to 3 months, and go through and figure out what of Grant's that she can wear.
Yeah, like, he was a beige baby.
Yeah,
so
he had a lot of neutrals and stuff, and all of the pajamas will work, because I don't care if she wears boy pajamas. So, yeah.
I'm so excited to see her. I hope she has lots of dark hair.
Like, I hope so, too. With the acid reflux I've been having and heartburn, I hope she has hair.
Now that Tripp is here, and I'm like, I just feel like she should be here, too, because I know that you and Ashton were, like, not, like, you were, like, 6
weeks.
Yeah. So I'm like, you were close enough where I'm just like, okay, now they both should be here.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
She'll be here by the wedding.
Yay!
Which JC sent out a text the other day, and it was like 60 days.
I know. I cannot believe it's going to be here so soon. There's definitely some stuff that I need to sit down and start, like, doing. I feel like I've maybe...
She's wedding back burner lake house forefront.
Yeah. I feel like that's something that, like, is just so pressing in my mind, but I'm like, the wedding should probably be pressing too. Which kind of like goes into a little bit of what we were doing for today's episode. Yes. So last week, Cole and I went and looked at wedding bands, and he got my ring at Riddles, and so I had reached out to Riddles saying like, hey, I would love to do a collab with you guys, and here's some ideas I have. Is this something you would be interested in? And so I told Olivia, I was like, it'd be fun to do an episode on, I think there are a lot of people who like, okay, we spend a lot of time on social media. I maybe have a few followers, like, but I just don't really know, like, how do people get started in doing collabs? How do they get sponsored? Products, different things like that. Yeah. And I thought it would be fun just to talk about experiences we've had and little tips and tricks if you want to also do the same. I know, like, one of my
micro influencer.
Yeah, one of my really good friends in Scottsdale, she always is like making TikToks, and she's like, one of these days I'm gonna get a brand to reach out and stuff, and she'll make some pretty funny ones. Like, one of her last ones was like, this is my emergency contact.
Oh,
and it was like her husband like air guitaring like around a pool or something. I was like, yes.
Yeah, I changed my emergency contact from my mom to this person.
But yeah, so basically I'll finish telling you guys about the Riddles thing. So it's funny. So like, persistence is key. I don't think you want to bombard a brand with like constant emails, but I had reached out to them. They got back to me. They were like, hey, we're going to send this out over to our marketing team. We'll let you know. And it went like a month went by and I hadn't heard from them. And I was like, maybe they're just ghosting me. Like, I get it. That's fine. But I just like sent them another email saying like, hey, did you guys get a chance to look at this? One of the ideas for a reel was having my ring, like, why you should get your ring cleaned before photos. And so I just like reminded them. I was like, is this something you guys would want to do? And they were like, oh my gosh, yeah, sorry, we kind of like forgot about this. Let's get a contract signed and you can start making stuff. And so got a contract signed and made like my first reel, sent them my first bill. Nice. I think I sent you that Snapchat, didn't I? Yeah. So like, I've worked with a lot of brands in the past that it's been like, you just get free merch or like gift cards. Actually, now that I say that, Bubbler does pay me money.
Yeah, they pay you for your photos.
But this just seemed much cooler. I don't know. I sent them an actual invoice and it got paid.
Yeah. Because Bubbler just like sent you.
Bubbler just like PayPal's me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
And not that that's not money, but like, it just seems, I don't know. This seemed so official because it was like an actual invoice from my photography business. Like, but yeah, so I have like 4 more reels / posts that I'm going to be
contracted for.
Yes, doing with them. And the nice thing that I like about Riddles is they're actually based out of Rapid. And I don't think I knew that. So it's kind of fun, like, if you can reach out to brands that maybe are in your area or
local to you.
But okay. Do we want to I've got my notes on on Olivia's giant.
Yeah, well, the paper's all gone. So
okay, so one thing that I would say, make sure when you reach out, like, so you have a little bit of a following, and you're like, hey, it'd be fun to reach out to some brands. And this could be on any platform. Maybe you have followers on TikTok. Maybe your YouTube, like Olivia's, like, popped off.
Is more YouTube because I have more followers on there, where if they look at my Instagram, they're like, meh.
Yeah.
So it's more YouTube for me.
But. Yeah. So look at where you have your following and then decide like what brands would align best with you. So like if
things you actually use.
Yeah, if you're in a season of traveling and you want to reach out to travel brands, if you're in a season of motherhood and you want to reach out to some cute like kid clothing companies or I don't know, diaper companies, whatever
just
you're
baby
using.
brands in general.
But make sure that you're definitely reaching out to people that align with your style, not just like, oh, everyone loves Divi hair products, but you've never used them before in your life. So make sure that the content you're putting out kind of aligns with the brand that you want to be working with.
Yeah.
I also feel like there's a lot of, and maybe it's not as much as like you're wanting to get paid by a brand, but so many like brides right now are always all sending stuff to like, I don't know, like pre-workout places or hair care product lines, and they're like, I just want to spoil my bridesmaids at the bachelorette party, and so I'm putting together swag bags. Do you guys want to send me things? And that's like a really big thing that I feel like a lot of people are doing right now, which is kind of fun. I know I've come across like a lot of videos like that. I know one of my brides, she, in my like thank you little gift that she gave me at the wedding, she's like, sorry, there's like a lot of random things in there. It was stuff that I had gotten sent for the bachelorette party. And so she's nice. Like, I had extras, so I've just been giving them to people. And I was like, oh, cool. There's like water flavor things and like some hair ties, some random things. But it's still very sweet. Yeah. So that's kind of a fun option depending on where you're at in your life. Yeah. I feel like you could also do that with baby stuff if you're like, oh, I'm doing a baby shower, and I think it would be fun for little favors to have reach out to brands. Yeah, or if you're like, I did this recently, it's like, I'm having a baby sprinkle, I love your products, I actually use them. For example, Mom Cozy, I use their nursing bras. I literally wear them when I'm not even nursing because they're so comfortable. So I was like, emailed them, was like, I would love to work with you guys in some capacity. I'm having this baby shower, can make a video, blah, 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 whatever. And so they like sent me their ambassador program and had me fill out forms and stuff. Again, I don't have a large following on Instagram, which is where a lot of the brands look at stuff. Yeah. But they like, we love your passion for our brand and that you use our products, and so that they're looking over my stuff, whatever. But then sometimes they also send like, hey, we'd love to just send you this or send you a discount. You can share this discount and we'll just see how many people click on the link from you, whatever. But yeah, that's just one example. I sent to a lot of different brands. I got some discount codes. Most of them were like, oh yeah, fill out our influencer application, and then you can just see what happens. Which is kind of fun. I mean, if you have the time and if you want to be in that space, like, send out mass emails. Yeah. Like, just do it. Yes. And I would say be very niche in whatever you're going for. So, like, right now I'm very much in the mom and the baby season, which is kind of what we talked about. But you don't want to be like, and then I'm an exercise influencer, and then I'm doing all the baby products, and then I'm also going to do all the beauty products and the hair things, because then it's like, what are you? Yeah. People aren't going to trust what you're saying. Just be an expert. Especially if you have to have people like click on links in order for you to make, if it's an affiliate link, they're gonna be like, you're just literally trying to make money on anything. Yeah. So I mean, not that you have to completely niche yourself, because we're all living life and we do work out and we have kids, or we're getting married, or whatever the thing is, you're doing multiple things, so it's fine. But just and I think you touched on that, like, make sure you're reaching out to brands that you actually are already using. Yeah. Like so we're both Caribou ambassadors, which I don't know, you guys, if you drink Caribou, it might not be that, I don't think it's that hard to get into the program. No. And if you have a following, if you think like, I think you literally just need a public account. Because they just give you gift cards. It's no skin off their back. More people sharing their stuff. Absolutely. I think I got like $25 from them last month for posting a few. Yeah. I haven't seen. I haven't been able to get on mine yet. So it's like, you're not really making money, but hey, if you get some free coffees and you enjoy making the content, go for it. So if you're a Midwest, Caribou's kind of getting to be everywhere now, but they're definitely, that's like another very like Midwest. They're a Minnesota company, I believe, right? I think so. Yeah. But yeah, like my thing with Bubbler that I do is I'm on their content creation team is what it's called. And basically with Bubbler, I can just like use their product in any of my shoots. And if they want to use the photos for their marketing, they pay me like per image. So I'll send them like a gallery and they'll be like, oh, we like image 42 and 51. We're going to use them for this. Here's your money. And then they send me free product when I need it. And that's a company where it's like, I've drank a lot of Bubbler in my life. And she was paying for it before that. I think we've joked about Bubbler sponsoring
on this podcast before.
Yeah, like I spent a lot of money on Bubbler, and I was tagging them constantly. Like anytime I was like at a shoot, at a wedding, like doing anything, I'd be like, Bubbler. Yeah, at Bubbler. And they reposted me a few times. Like I followed their accounts. That's a big thing. Like make sure you're not just like dry inquiring to a company that you don't even follow.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, when they finally were like, oh, yeah, we would love to have you on this. And I'm like, it's about time. But that's kind of a fun one that I like to do. Obviously, we're both in the
content creating.
Right. World, like we take photos, we take videos. So it's already working very well for us, but you do not have to be that at all. As long as you have a phone, you're good to go.
Yep.
And then being clear with like your deliverables, like make sure in your emails that you're sending out, you're like, this is what I'm willing to offer. Or if you're like, I think it's better to just be clear in the fact, like, this is what I'll do, not like emailing them and like, oh, like, what do you guys do? Or can I do something? Like actually go with them with a game plan.
I must be getting something delivered.
Packages.
Blue is going nuts. I don't even know if you guys can hear it.
Should I yell at him? No.
Blue! Sorry, guys.
I like that picked it up on my mic, too, when you yelled.
The loudest I've ever been.
But yeah, so just, like, be clear with, like, what you're willing to offer them, what you're willing to do. Just because I think sometimes brands do like it when you actually tell them, like, what you're willing to do and what you're going to make.
Yeah.
As far as a reel or a post or a vlog. Because sometimes they're probably like so bombarded with people just saying like, oh, will you sponsor me? Like, no, they want like an actual game plan of what you're going to do.
Yeah, and what you're going to provide them. You need to provide them with a service if they just don't want to give you
because it has to also be profitable for them.
Yeah.
And also just like dream big in the fact that there might be a brand that's really big that you're like, oh, they would never
look twice.
Right. And like there's this girl I follow, she's like TikTok, she's like Sam PCOS girl, I think is her name.
Okay.
And she started her whole thing was she's like eating in a calorie deficit, and she is like trying to like get a lot of protein in with PCOS, and she's lost like 255 pounds. Like she was very large and now is like very fit. But she does this whole thing. It's like in a Diet Coke for the haters, because so many people are like, you shouldn't be drinking pop if you're trying to lose weight. Yeah. But she's like, my 50 calories in Diet Coke is worth the joy that I get from it, essentially.
Yeah.
And so like that's her big thing, is like she'll do like a Diet Coke for the haters. And so Diet Coke, I'm pretty sure, is like now working with her, and they did this whole hat and like collab that's like a Diet Coke for the haters.
Oh, funny.
And it's like,
so wait, 50, like, does she just mean in the amount that she drinks?
Yeah, she just drinks like well then maybe that's why it's 0 calories.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's diet.
0 calories.
Proof that I don't drink any pop, hardly.
Hey, good for you. It's bad for you in excess because, I mean,
like
the chemicals.
The things that are in it. Yeah. But calorie-wise, it's a 0. Yeah. That would make sense why if she's in a calorie deficit, she'd be like in a Diet Coke for the haters.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 0 calories.
Glad I cleared that up.
I'm so blonde. Anyway, that's a huge brand that's been around for decades, and that, but like because
that has their foot in everything
deep, so I don't know, don't be afraid to like start doing, like if it's a product you genuinely love and use all the time.
There's a few things that like, so I have a YouTube channel that has quite a bit of subscribers, but I wouldn't say that they're all very active, because I had a video that went viral and that got me a lot of subscribers. But so I have brands that will find that and then reach out. Some of the ones that are like things that I got introduced by them emailing me, but I actually used them and loved them, was Halara. Everybody knows Halara. They reached out to me and sent me products. They let me pick what I would want, and then I just had to do like a try on video.
I kind of remember that.
I still shop from Halara. I specifically like their like comfy pants and stuff. And then Baby Bub sent me a pregnancy pillow, and it's the pregnancy pillow that I used all through my pregnancy with Grant, or like I guess it was maybe halfway through my pregnancy with Grant, and then I've been using it this whole pregnancy.
Nice.
And it's become very popular. I've seen multiple people with it. I've even seen other brands that like have taken the design from it. But anyways,
fraud.
So I mean, I always, whenever you get so many emails about like because my YouTube is Adam and Olivia White now, because I've tried to change it to a family channel. And so they'll be like, Adam and Olivia White, we love your content and this, and would you be interested? I've had a lot of video editors reach out and I'm like, no, yeah. I don't need that. Or like, we want you to be a part of our marketing, or like they want to take you on as a client basically, and they'll get your videos marketed and that kind of stuff.
Oh, yep.
Or brands that you're like, this is a random Amazon product that I do not need. So you have to be very thorough. Like I always research the brands before I accept free product to feature in a video or whatever. But
yeah, I mean, I remember I used to be on this app called Influencer.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Do you remember? Did you ever do that?
Yes.
And it was like, yeah, you could just go like fill out a gazillion things about yourself, and then once a month they'd send you like these free products, and then you'd have to go on, leave a review, make a post, do all of this stuff. I don't even think you got paid. You just kept getting free stuff every month, right? Yeah. I remember like I got dog food one time.
I don't know. Maybe I did something different. I have one that gets sent to my emails like, would you be interested in doing this product? Or blah, 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 whatever.
No, I can't remember. I can think of like the app. It was like an eye with like,
oh yeah, I didn't do that.
Yeah, so there's a lot of ways if you're like just really wanting to get into that space. There's definitely options. And then if you get really big and you have like a manager who
then they'll just send you all the things.
Yeah, so nice.
You'll get PR boxes and all the things.
But even like so many, like I know we said dream big, like if there is a really big brand that you'd want to work with. But especially like even if it's just a little like small town boutique that maybe just wants some extra shout outs, and they're like, hey, we'll give you a free outfit every 3 months if you post for us. Or like Ashlyn with her hoodie line, like she was sending out free hoodies to people who would just like send back photos and reviews. So be on the lookout for stuff like that too.
Yeah, there's a zillion ways. And then I know that there's like the whole Amazon influencer thing where people are literally like, they just have to post reviews on Amazon if they get into Amazon's influencer program. I was looking into that because people are like, I'm a stay-at-home mom and I wanted a way to help cover our mortgage, and now I cover our mortgage monthly with no sweat. Like,
dang. Yeah. Just reviewing stuff?
Yeah, but the thing is, Amazon, it's still like an influencer program, so they want you to have a certain amount of followers. So then there's these people who are like selling these programs where they teach you how to get all these followers, but then they're like, you don't have to post videos of yourself, it's just like whatever, and then Amazon will pay you for the reviews on products that are actually in your home, so you can like go around and see what
grab
you've gotten
all
from
the
Amazon
things that,
and leave video reviews or photo reviews.
Well, I've made a whole $6.13 on my Amazon storefront.
That's probably from me buying your Christmas present off of your store.
I'm so confused because it'll show you, like I saw yours and I've seen a few other things. I'm making money off something I do not think I even have linked on my store.
Really?
A kid's bike helmet. I'm like, I have no kids' bike helmets linked on any of my like pages. So I'm so confused, like if there was something that happened.
Your, like links got crossed.
Yeah. I don't know.
You're like, send me the money. At the coffee.
So I have to get it to $10 and then they send me a gift card.
Nice.
You could also get a check too, but I was like, well, I shop at Amazon enough that I was like, a gift card is fine. But yeah, so if that's something, there's so many areas where you could make money from, and you don't have to have a following that much. Like I know that Amazon wants some, but like you really don't have to have like a ton.
Yeah.
But
so
yes, that's our 5 cents on, is that a saying? 2 cents?
2 cents.
I just gave you 5. That's our.
We gave you more than 2. We gave you 5.
We gave you a whole nickel. That's our 2 cents on collabs, influencer, fun things. Because we are by no means. We're sending out emails for the podcast today because It's about time we get some cute little ads on here. Or even like promo codes for you guys.
Yeah, discounts for you guys, their products and stuff. Again, stuff on things we love.
Yeah.
Actually use.
Chomps beef sticks, I think we should reach out to. Love me some Chomps.
I do love Chomps. I like also Clean Simple Eats would be a good one if we're like talking protein powders and stuff. And they're like that clear protein stuff.
Yeah. So we'll get back to you guys on that.
I'm just hungry though.
I do love these bars. I got them at Costco. The perfect bar.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to Costco this weekend when we're in the cities. Ooh. I hope so, anyways. I even want to do our grocery shopping there for the week.
Just come home with a massive haul.
Yeah.
Make a vlog on it.
I will.
Costco sponsor me.
I will be vlogging our weekend in the cities because...
Why wouldn't you? Yeah. Go to Trader Joe's.
Oh, I plan to go to Trader Joe's.
Yum!
All the snack things.
Well, we hope you guys are as hungry as we are now after the end of this episode. Thank you for listening, for following, subscribing, reviewing, all the things.
Yes.
We love you guys. It's just, we do this because it's fun for us, but we're happy that other people enjoy it too.
Yes, we appreciate you guys. Yes.
Okay, peace out, homies. Bye. Love you. Bye.